Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Cobra Pearl back at it again. And today we're going to talk about something spicy because Legend of Story Studio dropped the bomb and filled us in that they are going to have Monarch First Edition pre-release kits. But before we start with that, I just want to let you know that if you want affordable Flesh and Blood singles, Crucible of War, Arcane Rising, Welcome to Rathe, definitely hit up my affiliate link in the description box below, and it will lead you to Red Riot Games, where they have the most affordable prices for Flesh and Blood singles. They cracked open Arcane Rising, Welcome to Rathe, and I believe they're going to slowly start uploading all of them, so definitely check them out, and happy shopping. So as you can see behind me, this popped up and appeared last night. There was no kind of lead up to this, and what an amazing news it is. So for on the weekend of 23rd and 25th, or I don't even know if it's a weekend, but April 23rd and 25th, invited stores to have these pre-release kits will have kits available. And we'll kind of break down what's in the kit and who's available to do those. First off, it is invitational only. So just like skirmish events, stores have to be invited to have a skirmish event and in order to have these pre-release kits. So within a standard kit, promos. So in a standard kit, as you can see here, it's going to be one case of first edition Monarch, as well as 32 cold foil promos. And you can see you have the Ray of Hope, so there's going to be 16 of these, and there's going to be 16 of Eclipse of Existence. And the whole plan of this would be a sealed deck event. So about 16 players could come in. They would get 6 packs each and 2 cold foils. I assume you get one light and one dark cold foil, but there's no specifics in what you get, but you get 2 cold foils. And in Canada, they can stores can charge us up to $45. So some real stores will probably charge us much less, hopefully, fingers crossed. And then some of the stores will probably charge us full $45 because they can and they will and they want to make money, which is what it is, right? And so that's what it is. So up to $45. So you can $45 plus tax, and you get 6 packs and two cold foils promos. And these are the promos that we first saw from TCG Player. Don't get me started about that home kit, whatever kit, because I've tried 3 times now. The bots are eating up all those kits. So this is an amazing news for people who couldn't get those kits or get affordable first edition Monarch. You can get some first edition Monarch for $45 or cheaper, and then start playing with your friends. So they did divide it up into two sections. So you have smaller stores that will get one standard kit, again, one case and 32 promos, and larger stores will get up to 4 cases of first edition Monarch, as well as you see, 4 kits, as well as the 4 times 32 up to cold foils. And these are for bigger communities that are supported by several stores, as they say. So I would assume something like this would be like within our Discord, we have our community is a little bit larger. It's about 350. I mean, it's not large in the sense, but we have multiple stores that are supporting us. So how I interpret this is stores that have been hosting tournaments on our Discord. We have like 4 or 5. We have a couple more that are 4 or 5 stores that are supporting us with armory kit pricing and gem support, like putting in all the information. So I assume that they may get more kits than just a standalone store, but that's really up to them. And stores are invited based off of the events that they hold, their sales data, their contribution to the Flesh and Blood community, as well as their good geographical spread of events. What that means, I'm not too sure, but the skirmish events are mainly supposed to happen in person, but because of the pandemic, LSS is leaving it up to the stores based off of local regulations. So let's say within Ontario right now, we're still in lockdown. So most stores will say, hey, maybe we'll do curbside pickup, and then we'll just do webcam over Flesh and Blood over Discord, and we'll have it there. But LSS is leaving it up to the stores, just like Armory events. whether they host it in store and with or on web based off of pandemic regulations at the here and now. So I mean, this is really, really great news. And down here we see that these are the pricings for around the world. We have Australia $45, New Zealand's $45, the British pound is $30, US is 30, the Euro's 30, and Canada's up to 45. So all these numbers are up to 45. And another great thing is I think LSS is definitely looking at the secondary market, looking at people who are selling promo kits, looking at people who are gouging for first edition or even unlimited products. I mean, during the drought, products were going for $150 Canadian plus tax. Unlimited Welcome to Rathe and Arcane Rising. So I think they're looking at it. And what they say is, well, one big requirement though is that the product needs to get sold to players at the entry fee of 30 USD, or in our case 45 up to, for 6 packs and 2 promos. We'll take a very dim view of things if we find instances of events not happening and products being sold above MSRP. So we had this long, big discussion today in the Discord. Some people say that this dim view is kind of a blanket approach where they're not kind of pigeonholing themselves, saying if you sell over this or if you sell promos, then this is what's going to happen. So this gives LSS a giant blanket of like, we're watching, and if you're going to act a fool, it doesn't matter. We're going to come down with the hammer or do whatever consequences that they may do. I don't know, restrict promos, lower your amount you can purchase for product. I don't know. I'm just throwing these up in the air. But it is great to see that LSS is finally taking a stand. In my opinion, I feel like they should at least be a little bit more black and white with certain things in here, but I totally understand why they have this blanket approach. Something like, don't sell promos so you don't get promos, or don't sell booster boxes for 500x retail cost or 500x distribution cost. I understand why they're not throwing the ban hammer, because they're a new game and they don't want to prevent their product from being publicized by bigger stores or whatnot. So hopefully, people smarten up and actually use these pre-release kits for actual sealed events. I know I will be registering because I definitely want 3 of these. I know, so at least 3. Oh, also side note, they made the differentiation between big store and small store, mainly because they want a full weekend of events, as you can see. So for the bigger communities, they're getting more products so they can hold more events. So that, you can have one on Friday night and you can have one on Saturday night or during the day. And then on the smaller stores, you would go to the smaller stores for their Sunday, so that everyone gets a piece of the pie. I'm sure 16 players times 4, it's still not going to satiate the craving that we have in city, at least in Toronto. I know I'm going to see the regulars on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday if I can actually swing the time and get childcare and all that stuff. So it is really great that everyone is going to be eating. And I find this is a great step in the right direction, just to feed us these little tidbits and get us hyped up before the actual date, because we are all definitely hyped. But until next time, this is Breaking News with Cobra Pearl. Peace.